Hey Gurus, welcome back to the Disaster Recovery series. In this second video, we're going to walk through setting up the ResFileSync user, as well as setting up the SSH Vault file required to get the disaster recovery system up and running. In the first video, we set up the second SOAR instance, as well as set up the necessary SSH keys for the Res admin users on both machines and copied the keys across. We also installed the resilient-dr package and the optional packages repo on both systems. Make sure to complete all those steps before continuing on with this video. But if you already watched that video and are caught up, let's go ahead and move forward. So on both systems, we need to create a SSH key for the ResFileSync user. For this SSH key, we're going to save it in the /user/share/resilient Ansible files directory. When prompted for the password, we're going to press enter and leave it blank. And now let's do that on the other system. There we go. Now that we've created those SSH keys, now we're going to copy over an Ansible template into our Ansible files directory and modify that file. So let's go back here to the primary system, and we're going to copy from the templates directory this SSH Vault file, and we'll save it over into user share resilient dr Ansible files, and we'll call it SSH Vault.yaml. And we're going to do that again on the other system. Perfect. Now that we've copied that file over, we need to modify the file. If we view it here, you'll see that it has spaces to input the public and private keys of that ResFileSync user. And we're going to do that now. So first we need to view the private key. We're going to copy the key and insert it into the YAML file. In this system here, we're using VI. So you press the I key to change the mode to insert, and then you're able to modify the file. Right click to paste, and then escape. And then we need to change the format so that the indentation is correct. So we'll do a semicolon set number so we can see the number lines. And we need to add 8 spaces to all these lines. In fact, let's line this one up here. There we go. And now we'll do semicolon. So we go from line 9 all the way down to line 59. I'm going to do a little regex here. And then 8 spaces. And that, and then press enter. And there we go. Now that's spaced out. As you can see. Now let's write and quit. We'll do the same for the public key. And since this is just one line, we'll just go to the beginning and put 8 spaces before this line. Hit escape, and then we're right and quit. And now that file is complete, and we'll do the same thing on the DR system. There we go. Now we've put the SSH keys, public and private, of the ResFileSync user into the SSH Vault YAML files. And now we're going to activate the Ansible environment so that we can encrypt these YAML files, since they do have these keys within them. So go back to the primary system. We're going to source, the Python Ansible environment. Now that we've done that, need to make sure we're in the correct directory. There we go. Now we can run Ansible Vault, encrypt, then SSH Vault. Now it will prompt us for a password for the vault. This vault password must be the same across all files that we create for the disaster recovery system. There we go. And now we can see the file is still there, but if we try and view the file, it's just a bunch of letters, since it's been encrypted. And we'll do the same on the DR system. And there we go. We've created the SSH keys on both systems for the ResFileSync user, as well as imported those keys into the SSH Vault files and encrypted those SSH Vault files so that they're not user visible and that they're secure on the system. In the next video, we're going to set up some certificates that we're going to use for the Postgres for SSL connections. This is to help secure the communication between the two Postgres servers and to prevent the possibility of a man-in-the-middle attack. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below. Until then, otherwise, see you in the next video.